Hello, good afternoon. Today I wish to share with you another code for calculation of days. Um, Last month I have a so-called a date difference, and in this little code I show you that I can calculate the duration between 2 days as so many days. As I mentioned in that video, I was inspired by the government inquiry of how long I have taken my second dose of the coronavirus vaccination. Then of course that I can always consult the calculator, online calculator. Then I don't need to do anything. It's a no-brainer. But as a coder for Python, I think I can write my own code, and that's why I written that so-called date difference. But it's not perfect because now I face another problem in my work. I have to write a paper, not a paper, it's just a newsletter on this proposed regulation in Canada, and it was published on the May 14th, and the effective date is after 75 days from the date of publication, but it does not mention anything about the date. It means I have to calculate 75 days from the publication date, which is in May. And of course I can consult this one, but I think I can write a program on that, and that's what I'm going to share with you. And the answer is from another company. It is mentioned it is July 28th. So now, and my code, I say inspired, but I need to find out the next day starting from May 14 for 75 days for the Canadian law, so and so. And I got the answer is July 28th, and I write my own code to verify that. Okay, I run it. Okay, the start date is 2022 May 14th. I always use ISO format because that is universal for all countries. And the second question, I can enter the end day or a days. If I enter the end day, then I would calculate the duration. If I given the days, I would give them the next day, and I get 75. Boom. The answer is the next day is July 28th, so it's correct, being 75 days from the start date. Okay, now I analyze the logic for that little program. First of all, I enter the days. I have either a string, an empty string, or an integer. So if that is empty string, this means that it means the start date is equal to empty. Okay, then I would say the ISO format this one, and I can show you, and that well, I can close this one now, and I fire up the IPython, and so I can copy the code here. Of course, I have before that I have to import everything here. Okay, then I verify that. Yeah, I can change to horizontal, and now that today, and this means that the daytime that module, and now an ISO format becomes a string. This is an object, right? This is an object, and now because string, if I don't slice it, it's too much information. That's why I have to slide only the beginning 10th character. Okay, so this line, okay, And how can I determine whether it's the days or next day? If that is numeric, okay, that is a very important function. This means that if I enter 3 days, then it's numeric. If I enter any date, it's not numeric. If I empty string, it's not numeric. Okay, so if the numeric, then it must be the days and must convert to integer. And then I calculate it and I call a function called next day. And the function here, next day, very simple. You pass the start date and add a time delta and convert to ISO format and take the beginning 10th character. Okay. Now suppose that I have no, it is not numeric. It is not numeric. Then it must be next day. See, I can't say date because it will mess up with my function name that's called as the next day. Okay, that's the time now. That's the date today, and the date difference. The date difference is what I've explained already in my earlier video on this date difference function. So it's just a kind of augmenting the functioning of the previous code. That's it. That's all. In fact, the only part of the things that are about date manipulation, I've gathered all the functions into my own class, and a huge amount of manipulation of all the days. But I will show you now, and I will show maybe whenever we face some challenging of computing, that I will improve my program on that. Okay, thank you, and hope to share with you other codes in the future. Thank you. Bye.